Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of the fastest money methods that you should be doing this week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions and millions of dollars very easily. And in total, I will be covering 6 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into the very first money method. Alright, so getting into the first one, we are going to be doing the payphone hit missions, which this week are paying double money and also double RP, which is very good. To start these, all you want to do is open up the phone, go over to your contacts, and then call Franklin. Once you call Franklin, he'll pick up and you'll see you have a few different options at the top left. But the only option we want to click is the payphone hits option. This will put us in the mission shortly after you click it. You'll see shortly after you should see a payphone appear on the map somewhere next to you. So what you want to do is head over to it, and then once you're at that payphone, walk up to it and click right D-pad. From there you can click A or X to skip the cutscene. From there you'll now be put inside the mission, and all of these payphone hit missions are basically just you assassinating one target. But with each one of these missions, before you assassinate the target, you want to hold right D-pad. That way you can see what your assassination bonus is. As you can see, mine is to pick up the target in a taxi and then take them out with a gas station explosion. Of course, every time you do this mission, the assassination bonus will change, but whatever your assassination bonus is telling you to do, make sure you do it exactly as it told you to. So just like mine said, I literally just picked up my target in the taxi, drove him over to a gas station, and then drove the taxi into the gas station to explode him. If you did it correctly, you should see at the bottom left corner of your screen, assassination bonus complete. From there, you'll now complete the mission, and here's how much money you'll get paid as long as you completed the assassination bonus. As you can see, $90,000. But the only downside to doing these payphone hit missions is you'll see once you try to call Franklin and start another payphone hit mission, there will be a 10-minute cooldown timer. But either way, $90,000 every 10 minutes is still a very good way to make money this week, so make sure you take advantage of it as much as possible. But now getting into the second money method, I'm now going to be showing you how to make $252,000 in only 2 minutes. If you want to do this, open up the pause menu and head over to this exact location at the Ron Alternates Wind Farm, where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad, but then stay still and then open up the pause menu. From here, go all the way down to where the checkpoint is at and simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, and then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, and all you want to do is follow this little road over this hill onto the main road. Once on this main side road, you literally just want to follow the waypoint the whole way through, trying your best to dodge traffic. You don't even need to be too fast, as long as you aren't going too slow of course, but you don't crash into any traffic all the way over there. You should be able to beat the HSW time trial with enough time. And of course, just like I said, once you beat the time trial, here's how much money you get paid. As I said, $252,000 in just over 2 minutes of beating a very easy time trial. Alright, getting into the third money method, we are now going to be doing the tow truck service missions, which you guessed it are paying double money and also double RP. To start these, you need to own a salvage yard and also the tow truck inside. So once you own both of those things, you want to enter inside your salvage yard, walk up to the tow truck, and then enter inside. From here, click the option at the top where it says launch tow truck service, and then you'll be put inside of the tow truck service mission. These missions are really easy. All you are doing is going over to a location which usually is really close by and then recovering a vehicle. As you can see, my location is literally only 1 mile away right now. Once you get over there though, it is so simple. You need to lower your hook and then hook it up against the car. From there, you need to deliver this car back over to your salvage yard. Then once you deliver it over there, you are now completely done with the tow truck service, but you'll notice you don't get paid any money after you complete it. That's because you'll get paid that money in 48 minutes after the car has been salvaged for its parts. Anyway though, what I recommend doing at least is filling up your second car lift, because you'll see inside of your salvage yard you actually have 2 car lifts. So what I recommend doing is going back over to your tow truck after completing that very first tow truck service mission and launching another tow truck service mission. Of course, I don't think I need to explain this again, but anyway, once I delivered my second vehicle over to my salvage yard, you'll now see you have 2 cars inside of both of the car lifts. So now you just want to wait 48 minutes, and after 48 minutes you'll get paid that money deposited into your account. As you can see, when I check my notifications, I got that $72,000 for my Vigero and also $64,000 for my Rusty Rebel. So for only like 5 to 10 minutes of work getting these vehicles and then just literally waiting 48 minutes for that money to come in, it is pretty good money to make this week while it is paying double money and RP. Alright, but now getting into the fourth money method, I'm now going to be showing you how to make $101,000 in only 1 minute. If you want to do this, first of all, open up the pause menu and head over to this exact location at Mount Gordo, where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once you are over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial and angle it exactly how I'm angling my motorcycle right here. Now, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, and this week's time trial is not too hard as long as you follow exactly where I'm going, but with this week's time trial, there's not really too much explaining for me to do. Just pretty much follow where I'm going along this part of the mountain over here onto this other part of the mountain and then launch off this part onto the other mountain. Then once again, pretty much just follow exactly where I'm going all the way up along here, all the way until you get to the very end of the final destination. Make sure once you're at the final destination that you are very slow, that way you don't fall off the mountain. And as long as you didn't fall off, here's how much money you'll get paid once you beat the time trial in time. As I said, $101,000 just like that in under 1 minute. Okay, and getting into the fifth money method, we are now going to be doing the open wheel races, which this week, get this, are paying 4 times money and also 4 times RP. I know this is pretty crazy, so to start these, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then races. Then you want to look for the open wheel races. You'll see all of these are paying 4 times money and 4 times RP, just as I said. So you can start literally whichever one of these you want to. If anyone hasn't done the open wheel races, I highly recommend that you give them a shot. Honestly, out of all of the different types of racing in GTA 5 Online, open wheel races is definitely in my top 3. Anyway though, the reason these open wheel races are so fun is because they are literally just F1 races. Who doesn't love racing F1 cars? And especially the fact that during these races, you'll see the health bar of your vehicle right next to your minimap. So just like in real F1 races, anytime your vehicle gets damaged or whenever the tires are really low after doing a whole bunch of laps, you'll eventually need to stop and make a pit stop. Usually these pit stops are going to be right next to where the finish line is, so whenever you stop at the pit stop and stay completely still, that will repair your vehicle and also the tires, which you want to do if your vehicle is really low on health. But since these open wheel races are paying 4 times money and RP is definitely the reason that so many people are playing these, because in all of these races that I was doing, all of the races were super intense. And just like in any race, you need to make sure that you come in a high position, either first, second, third, or fourth place if you want to make the most possible money and also RP from all of these races that you are doing. A few tips for me to come in a high position is of course having a custom version of the F1 vehicle, that way you can have a really big advantage like I did. But if custom vehicles are turned on, it is basically just completely up to your driving skills at that point. But cutting straight to it, to show you exactly how much money that will be for you coming in those top 4 positions, as you can see I got first place. I was only in this race for 4 minutes and I got paid $93,000, which is insane. But even more insane, take a look, 27,000 RP, guys. So not only is this super good for money, but it is even way better for RP, especially if you are a low level. And here is how much money the top 4 positions got in this race. Just as I said, literally everyone under 4th place really didn't get that much money, or at least didn't get that much money and RP that was worth doing. If you can though, I definitely would recommend winning at least 2 by this week, because you'll see this week's weekly challenge will get you an extra $100,000 for completely free after you win 2 of those open wheel races. You saw I already got my $100,000, but the weekly challenge is complete right here in my weekly challenge section. So make sure you do it. You have up until May 8th, I'm pretty sure, to do it. Anyway though, that is now going to bring us to the end of today's video. You now know all of the best money methods that you should be doing this week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions and millions of dollars very fast. Like I said at the very beginning, if you went on to enjoy the video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off. And if you aren't already, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.